What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the comicbookinvest.com Hot 10 show. We are, of course, joined by the one and only Bird City Comics. What's up, Anthony and Laura? Thank you for being back. We appreciate you. Hopefully all is well on the home front. And, of course, we've got the one and only Mighty Mel V coming all the way from its Drunken Champ Sunland. So...
I ain't get there yet.
Where's your bottle of wine at? Is it on standby?
No, stand by my foot.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We got a lot of fun things to talk about. Of course, the Hot 10. Ben is not able to make it with us tonight. He's been held back a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and move on without him. We'll see him next week, but he wrote a great list this week, and we're going to go ahead and try and get started. Let's do this. I got a dog barking in the background and everything. It's getting crazy out here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. First book this week is, of course, our honorable mention, our Golden Age honorable mention, and this is a fun one. This is Ghost Comics number 6. And I like this cover. I love these old school horror covers like this, kind of like the Crypt Keeper dude with the red dress, of course, and you know, it's got the bondage stuff going on. But basically what Ben writes about this is not sure why the bidding went so insane on this book, but an 8.0 copy, which was not the highest on the census, sold this week for a staggering $15,000. $15,600. Yeah. Overstreet Price Guide has an 8.0 listed for $621. That's 25 times what Overstreet Price Guide has it listed as. And 8.5 copies sold 8 years ago for only $1,500. Maurice Whitman bondage red dress cover and $15,600. An 8.0 sold. And it's not even the highest on the census.
Wow.
That young lady in the cover is going to wake up pissed.
That's how I feel at the end of our shows on Fridays. I'm like,
oh man,
she's very Marilyn Monroe-y.
Right.
Yeah.
It has that
Is.
classic 1940s, 50s feel. Yeah.
Yeah, she is, and it's a great cover. You know, we're sitting here talking about how great some of these modern age books are selling for. $15,000 for this book is crazy to me. Like this, I feel like this is something that can be found out in, you know, like I say it all the time, like a flea market or something. You know,
That's what I said. I was going to buy the weirdest, craziest, old school covers that I can find and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Because
It just gets crazier and crazier.
Hulk's little brother's about to have his way.
Yeah.
You know what though? The funny thing is that body language is saying it's all good. It's go time.
She's like, okay, no,
She's
but
not leaning away. She look at.
sure.
It's not this. It's this. Just saying.
Oh boy! All right, let's get on to honorable mention number 2. This is a fun title. It Eats What Feeds It, and this is from Scout Comics. Of course, we're all fans of Scout Comics here, and another Scout Comics book on the list, selling about double cover just after release, and might be picking up more steam as there are only a handful of copies currently listed. So, you know, Scout Comics is doing well.
What's it about?
I'm not sure. Do you know, Mel?
For me, it's about something that eats whatever brings it food, and they eats that instead.
The title is enticing. I want to know what it's
It'd
about.
be like me bringing a cheeseburger over to Mel's house, and he bites my hand.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you're right. That actually helped me make sense of the title.
I'm just saying, Mel, I brought you a slice. I'm like, oh, where's my pinky? Did he feed it? All right, now.
Shout out to James Hake for Scout Comics. I I went to Midtown today, and there were maybe 4. I don't know what they had on Wednesday. I didn't go Wednesday, but they had maybe 4 on the shelves, and all of them had like little spine ticks. I picked up Comic Me. I'm a reader, and I'm a supporter of Scout Comics. So
yeah, Scout Comics is doing great things. We all love what they're doing over there, and how they run their business. So
yeah, they're thinking outside the box with these storylines, and these writers they have over there are just killing it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, another fun cover to start out the Hot 10. This is Faithless 2, the polybagged for a reason Tula Lotay variant. I hear this one's quite crazy. Super erotic cover.
I wouldn't even call it erotic. I think it's just a
straight porn.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a fest.
Yes. Yes.
It's crazy.
I say it like that.
It's hitting $20 plus. So
erotic is kind of like smooth and sultry, and this is just, I'm saying what it is. It's fucking raw, raunchy.
Yeah.
And guess what? If anybody interested in this, I'm giving one away tonight.
Yep. Oh, there you go.
I'm
for free. Yeah.
I'm interested.
So speaking real quick. Oh, go ahead, Anthony.
I was just gonna say, like you said, it's not erotic. Erotic would be pissed if you called this book erotic. Erotic would be like, hell no, don't put me in the category with that art.
Yeah, yeah. Before we move on from this, Mel did talk about giving this book away. Of course, maybe giving this book away tonight on its Drunken Chat Son. So make sure you guys go check out Mel's channel and make sure you guys watch It's Drunken Chat Son. Some craziness went down the other week, and I'm gonna let me see if I can pull this off. We're gonna pull this guy out. We're gonna stop sharing screen. And then we're going to reshare the screen with audio like that there. And let's do this.
Mel, we got to start practicing our knuckle bump.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, let's try this. Share screen with audio.
Yeah,
all right.
Bam.
Bam. There, got it.
The browser can't access sharing my screen. That's weird. That's very weird. For some reason, it won't.
Are you looking at that Faithless cover out of the polybag?
Yeah, right.
Filter's like, nah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it ain't happening right now. Let's try this. Why don't we try this? But basically, Mel, talk about It's Drunken Chat Son and what you do over there.
We just, I drink, and I decided to have we drink. And we just talk about comics. It's really cool. Try to keep it positive vibes, and I like to get drunk and give away free books. I like to get drunk and give away ridiculously priced books. I like to give away books that's over $15 in value. Sometimes we give away books over $300 in value.
Well, let's see if we can pull this off. No, it's not going to let us. Let me know if you guys hear this audio, and for some reason, it's not letting me share screen. Let's try this. All right. Let me know if you guys hear the audio on this. And if you don't, I'll let you know where you go find it.
Yes.
This is a darkness special variant.
What you doing to do?
Like me.
All right, let's go ahead and do the job. Well, I think we can do this.
Stop it.
Is that my cousin?
Stop it.
Both are 9/8 women. Okay, so who's spinning the wheel?
Right here, the wheel is here.
You have to know when you're ready. Go ahead.
Oh,
Joe, Jason Murbo.
he won again. Yeah, he's a big.
And I shuffled him.
And it was funny because he even asked, win twice.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, Drunken Chat's son, man.
That's funny.
That's it's Drunken Chat.
I like it.
You were the winner.
I got very, very lucky. I'm very fortunate that you literally asked right before the on the wheel, hey, can you win twice? And I was like, hell yeah, you can.
Winning 1 was absolutely stunning. Winning 2 was just ridiculous.
How did you find Drunken Chat?
So I always go to the CBSI website, and as I was on YouTube, I decided to look up CBSI and saw that their top 10 was on there. And I started watching that, and I saw the Drunken Chat, and I'm like, why not? So tonight was my very first night, obviously, in this.
Really? Yeah,
This is the thing.
You're not the winner. We're the winners because you joined us. And I really do appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that.
So make sure you guys go check out Drunken Chat, son. It was amazing. The
And
guy
it's
won. He won it twice. It was unreal to see somebody win that book, win twice. Those caliber of books.
Ultimate Fallout 4 second prints. Shout out to my man Dollar for coming through with that. So
Yeah, for sure. Big shout out. Make sure you guys go check out
jealous.
Dollar on IG. So yeah.
That's the bad part about knowing you guys. We can't win anything.
Right? They'll be like, wait.
Well, you guys need to jump on there and give some shit away. That's what you got to do.
We
Yeah.
got some stuff.
There you go. Number 9 this week. We'll get back in the list. Number 9 this week is Venom number 4. Of course, Donny Cates' run. This book was about a $15 to $30 book. And, Ben thought it was seemed high, but this week it's going for 40 to 50 for raw copies, near mint raw copies. And then, we were talking about Null before the show with Anthony and Laura, and it just doesn't seem like this stuff is slowing down. And Anthony and Laura are sitting on a nice book, and they don't know if they should maybe think about selling it or not. So
Yeah. You get that. I like when this book came out. Everybody referenced it being like, oh, Shakespearean.
yes,
Contemplating death.
To be. Or not to be.
Why do you? What accent is that?
That's a Shakespearean accent. To be.
To be.
To be.
Sound like Dracula.
Some was saying that this is like his first full appearance, also combined with it being his origin. It's a great book to have, and
yes.
I want people to have it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm giving one away tonight.
No
Jeez.
shit.
On Drunken Chat, son.
On
free.
Drunken Chat, son. All right, make sure you guys go check out Drunken Chat, son. On to number 8. This week, I love this book. Yeah, I love this book. I've always loved this book, especially this cover. This is Teen Titans number 12, first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. And I don't know how tough it is to get in 9.8, but 9. Is it tough? Yeah. 9.8s in beginning of 2020 were around 300, and now it rose to about 350 in April, 400 in May, and then just hit 500, and now is about 550. So steady climb on this character.
You know, I got a story. I remember the day this came out. First of all, it's hard to get because all like this weird spine thing issue or whatever. But I remember the day it came out, I overslept. And I was like, you know what? This book will be here for ages. Nobody cares about a Batman Who Laughs. Foolish me.
The cover I really like is I think it's a I want to say, I forget the artist, but it's the one where Batman Who Laughs has the 3 Robins on the chains.
That's I think it's a Frank. I thought it was the Frankie's comic cover, the Bettina, right?
No, that's the one where he's holding the kid, the Robin, and like pulling his mouth.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That one's crazy. Yeah. The other one, I can't remember the artist. Do you know who the artist is, Anthony? You remember?
Which one?
The one where he's got the 3 Jokers on the chains. If anybody in chat remembers,
Batman Who Laugh though.
There is that badass one shot with the Jock.
Yeah.
Is that a Jock cover? Yeah, because it's the one shot Batman Who Laughs. It's got the foil going on and the chains are flying everywhere. I like that one. That's a regular cover.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Meet me.
All right. On to number 7 this week, and another Venom book. Venom just going crazy. Donny Cates is super hot. Don't see him slowing down anytime soon. We've talked about him quite a bit on all the other shows. I'm sure everybody's talking about him right now, and this is getting hot because of a new character, and that being this virus character. But the way Ben writes on this week's list is way too many covers to list, but the A cover is selling well in the $10 to $15 range. And the Dumb Wednesday variant, about the same. 5 years from now, I wonder if anyone will have any idea what that cover is referencing. For the record, Venom 25 second print could have been here as well. So for everybody, that thinks that the Venom 25 second print should be on this list, well, there you go. He says, yeah, it could be interchangeable with this book right now. I like the Venom 25 Greg Horn cover. The
horn cover's hot. Real quick, yeah. Justin McCracken from Bird City Comics says, "How are we?" first, and then he wants to know, how do I win? I said, you got to go watch Junkie Chat, son.
Is that it?
That's it.
Are you gonna just watch it and comment your name in the comments and hang out with us? And we'll throw you on the wheel of names and sit back and enjoy the show, man.
Well, let's explain the wheel of names real quick, because one of the cool things that you do is, and in my opinion, I think it's cool. We all get a little bit of haterade every once in a while with thumbs down. Anytime there's a thumbs down, you throw a thumbs down on there, it could take away from your thing. So,
you give us a thumbs down, we'll throw a thing on there. So if it lands a thumbs down, unfortunately nobody wins, which sucks. And then you can blame the haters for making your life a miserable hell. But I'm working on something special for that to circumvent that. You know.
Yeah,
because I want people to be winners.
How could you ever get thumbs down?
I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna troll you tonight with some thumbs down.
It's like not liking puppies or unicorns.
No thumbs down. No thumbs down.
Right? That will never. Me getting no thumbs, that will never happen. I'm used to get it.
Thumbs down.
Ever since I've been on comic book podcasts, I've always got thumbs down. So.
Yep.
Whatever.
Shout out to Ultra, Wheel of Names. Ultra is on there all the time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Gabe, Fonseca, Cool Comic Guy, JJ Maxwell, Chad Cave, Rags, Cool Comic Guy, Josh. There's a ton of you guys in chat, and we really appreciate it. Michael Palmer, I see Michael Palmer in there.
Good guy. I like Michael Palmer. Shout out to my man Rags 718. Good guy.
Rags, good dude. Sticks is in there. Aaron Yee.
JJ Maxwell, good guy. All these guys are good guys. I mean,
yeah, Braden Moran, Rain in threes. So a lot of people, blue green. So big shout out to everybody in there. Anyone I missed, much love to all of you. Let's get on to number 6 this week. A repeat in the list. This be Inhumans number 5 from the Marvel Knights run, and of course this is hot again on the list because of the Black Widow news. Well, not news. Everybody, knew about it, but the first appearance of the Yelena Belova Black Widow, if I'm not mistaken.
So, what's the controversy with this? It's 2 books, right? It's one, she appears in shadows, but all throughout the book.
So a lot of people are saying that the controversy is this: that when CGC grades this, CGC puts a notation of face not shown. But if you read the book, Ben writes, if you read the book, her face is shown, green eyes with red lips. It's definitely a first full appearance. So maybe that will get changed. Again, the market always, says what is what. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. The market decides. And last week, 9.8s were pushing 300. This week, they're pushing 400. So there's people are starting to believe that this is the first full appearance.
I think it could go higher. Especially when movies get back to how it was, and she continues to be the Black Widow of choice. I think it could go higher, not by a lot, but it's possible.
Yeah. Here's Ultra even saying her face is shown. So, Doc J shouting out back at you. We appreciate you, brother. So yeah, I don't know what to think about this book. I don't know how many are printed. I know it's an Inhumans book. I know they were really pushing this Marvel Knights run. There are a couple other books that you can look about for the Yelena heat. Maybe go watch Drunken Chat, son, to learn about that later on tonight. So.
I don't think we know what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing about Elena Belova.
Well, you never know. You never know, because I think there was a book that we tried talking about last week, but Lucas was like, "Oh, hold off on that." So
Lucas is a whole nother beast. Shouts out, man. Lucas Fashina.
Is Lucas going to be on tonight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did he get my frames?
Yes, he did. Even did a little shout out about him. Make sure. Speaking of that, right now, make sure you guys go check out Facebook.com, Bird City Comics. And Bird City Comics on Instagram. You can also check out their webpage, birdcitycomics.com. And you can buy some nice Infinity frames, beautiful Infinity frames that Lucas showed everybody on, I think it was the last Drunken Chat or the one before. So
We missed it.
Yes, sir.
yeah. So beautiful frames.
I want to make sure they got there safe. USPS has been interesting lately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I imagine so. But before we move on to the rest of the list, we over here at Tales from the Flipside, we got a new show in the works. It's a modern spec show that we're really excited about, and we got some really exciting contributors coming up. The first one we'll tell you about is of course Mr. Longshort Ben over at Go Collect, and here's a little teaser for you guys.
I'm going to talk about one other book that's really difficult to track down for whatever reason. I think it was a second print that just not many people ordered. Invincible Iron Man, #1. This is when she basically takes over the series, and there's a lot of different covers for this book. The book that I really like for this is the 1 in 25 decal variant. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that show. It's going to be called Modern Playbook, and we're hoping to have something for you guys in the next couple of weeks.
That was my next question. When will it air? I'll definitely be checking it out.
Yep, we're getting everything together right now. So hopefully in a week or two we'll have the first show up and running. We'll get on to the next book in the list. This is one of my favorite books on the list. Number 5 this week. Usagi Yojimbo, #1 from Fantagraphic Books. This is probably the best Usagi spec that's affordable right now. Of course, Albedo #2, the first appearance of Usagi, is just outrageous. Good luck on that one. You know, I think there's one on eBay right now for like 10,000. It's always been a book that seemed out of reach ever since I started collecting comics. I remember going through old Wizards and seeing that book in there and just being like, oh my God, I wish I could own this book. It was like up there with Turtles and all that stuff. So, but news of Usagi show on Netflix is actually pretty exciting for kids of the 80s, is what Ben writes. With Albedo 2 way out of reach for most of us, the first issue in his first solo title is getting some love, with all-time highs reached in multiple grades. Expect to pay $400 for a 9.8 copy, but just make sure you check the indica, as second prints look exactly like the first. I love this book.
Yeah. Stan is the man.
Yep, and this cover is gorgeous. And if you guys ever get a chance, Stan is one of those guys that you can just walk up to and talk and let him know how much you love his characters, and he might do a little free sketch on there for you. So
yeah, I got a book that I got last year or the year before, and finally own a Stan Sakai signature somewhere over there. But he's such a cool guy. He
is. He's a really nice dude. So
I don't think Usagi could have been done if it was any other animal. The perfect fit was a rabbit, and it came at the right time, right when Turtles, it's just a perfect storm.
Yeah,
and I love that Laird and Eastman were good friends with, these other creators, and they said, just come on over and join us, and they brought over Usagi, they brought over the panda character. So they even put him in the cartoon and made figures of him. I'm really excited for this series, and
I want a Usagi figure. This kid had one in seventh. I was like 7th grade or 8th grade. I was thinking, where do you get that from?
Do they make Usagi like statues?
Oh, I'm sure they do. They have to.
I kind of want one now.
Right?
Great.
Hey, I'm getting a bunch of messages over here. You're gonna have some new subs tonight from Bird City Comics fans. They're all subbing. So.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Shout out to Bird City, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah. Make sure you guys check out Drunken Chat, son. It is a great show. A lot of fun over there.
Yep.
All right. On to number 4 this week.
Ashcan.
And of course, we talked Turtles and Usagi, and now number 4, the next book, Synchronicity, is the last Ronin. Everybody is super excited for this book, even non-Turtle fans. I love the idea of it. I love that it's talking, people are getting excited about maybe turning this into a show, a movie, whatever it takes. This is a great idea, and it's Eastman and Laird back together again.
Bercy, did you get any of these? Being a retailer and everything, did you get any of these?
Oh, they just walked away as soon as there they are.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. I'm like, where did we go?
If anybody got one, I heard it's like really like oversized, like a treasury book for the preview. From what I heard, I don't know how true. I don't have one. I want one.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I did order a couple variants of this. There was some store variants that I saw that were really dope, so I haven't got any yet. But if anybody in the chat, let us know what the size on this and what the word is on this. What Ben writes is $35 to $50. Did not expect to see this to sell for this much money this week, but it is once again, or it is what it is, and it once again confirms that Turtle fans are alive and well. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, the people at my LCS, they're just talking about this crazy. I mean, everybody's anticipating this. I'm anticipating it. I can't wait to read it. I'm actually going to read it, but not like Strange Academy where I was supposed to read it and I didn't read it. But I'm going to read this one.
Yeah. Aaron Yee says, if you want to read, IDW has a PDF file you can download from the IDW website.
Really?
What up, Yee?
So big shout out to Aaron Yee for that. We appreciate you, brother. What is this? Rain in threes. 1% of them hold actual value. I don't know what he was talking about there. Michael Palmer says, I heard it doesn't fit in the magazine bag and board.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Palmer.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. I'm one of those guys that can't stand books that are weird fitting in bags and boards, but we'll figure it out. We'll always figure it out. Number 3 this week. Let's get into the top part of the list. This is a fun one. Number 3 this week is Strange Academy. Number 1. People are going crazy for this book. How could they not? What a great idea. Great premise. New characters. All kinds of fun stuff. And Mel?
I'll be giving away a super set of this. I mean, fucking super set of this.
No, it's just crazy, man.
I feel the wine, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Because I was gonna give out. You know what? I don't want to talk about Drunken Chat too much on the top 10 because this is the hot 10 show. But just tune in, man. I'm going crazy, man.
Hey.
Something's wrong with me, man. just tune in.
Just Drunken Chat, son.
Drunken Chat, we appreciate you. We don't mind talking about Drunken Chat so much because of how much fun we have. Again, you guys, this is a big community, and we need to make it exactly that, a community. And we appreciate everybody. In this community.
I was supposed to read this, and I work. They were killing me at work. I didn't have a chance. I do want to read, but mind you, I hate magic. I think we talked about this last week. I hate magic. I hate anything to do with magic. They just lied to me as a kid. I don't like magic. but I'm gonna give this a chance, and I picked it up. I'm gonna read
You
it.
don't like magic?
I hate magic.
What?
Because it was this dude, and you know how you shake the pencil and make it look like rubber?
Yeah.
He did that trick. I was like, oh shit, this shit rubber pencil. And I picked up the pencil. He was like, oh, nah. I really thought he did magic. And he was like, nah, it's an illusion. I said, it should be an illusion up your ass. I was so mad. I was so angry. You lied to me.
You lied to me.
There they do it.
Yeah. And it looked like rubber and shit. That same shit right there.
Wow, Mel, did you see that?
The ladies right here. Rubber pencil.
Anthony's lying to me right now.
Nah, because if you ask me, I'll tell you the truth. You'd be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's a pen, dummy."
Now you gotta hold it at the end. You got the
You're
end
not doing it right, guys.
Down here.
Yeah, and then let's see. That's that lion shit.
I'm not seeing it. It doesn't look rubber.
I will say something that's interesting about this book is that Scotty Young is writing it, and that's interesting to me. I like that when artists start writing and writers start drawing, and I love seeing that. There is a Scotty Young variant to this, and it's a nice cover. I really like the cover to number 2 with that pumpkin head looking character. I don't know that character's name, but he's a cool looking character.
Dormammu Jr.
There, Dormammu. Yeah, Dormammu. I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure I fucked up his name.
That would be cool if that's a character. That's really cool.
That's his son.
I like how Scotty Young's coming along as a writer.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he had that, was it the Girl Scout Magic Socks, whatever. Then Bully Wars was fantastic. I love Bully Wars.
Yeah.
He's writing Deadpool stuff, and this is cool. So I like it that he's expanding.
Speaking of Scotty Young, is anybody going to find my Pet Avengers Lockjaw book from Scotty Young?
Frog. Everybody's going to keep sending me eBay links. When I asked about, I'm like, who has one of these? They're like, eBay link. I'm like, I could have done that.
Well, send me an email because I'm ready to just buy the book.
Yeah. So for any of you guys out there that know about the Lockjaw Scotty Young Frog variant, hit up Mel over at Drunken Chat.
It's no spec. Hey, I just want the book.
It's a beautiful cover. He likes the cover.
You want the frog?
James Carter, welcome. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Casey says Bird City Comics is awesome. Shout out Casey. And Azor says, yeah, that is his son. So, yeah, Dormammu's son. That's freaking awesome. I love that. I think that's going to be a good character.
He does look Dormammu-esque from the movie. Except Papa was purple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at Doctor Strange in there, too. Is that Doctor Strange?
Where?
Who is that? Is that Doctor Strange?
What, Brother Voodoo, you mean?
Or is that Brother Voodoo? I was about to say it looks like Brother Voodoo, not Doctor Strange.
I don't know. I didn't read it yet, but
okay.
I'm all for some Brother Voodoo.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like
my daughter read this. I'm gonna have to ask her.
Yeah. There we go. Bring the young kids into the books. It's a good book to give to your kids, hopefully. So I'm all for that. On to number 2 this week, and here we go, Bird City. The Null hype is real. We can't say it enough. Venom number 3, the variant, the Null variant. Crazy numbers on this book. Is it still going to continue to rise? I guess that's the question everybody's asking. 9.8 up at 900, up from 500 last week. Ben says he literally has no words left to describe the insanity of this book. First, third, incentive, whatever. Good for anyone who has made an absolute mint on this book and the character. So,
9 sixes were going from 5 to 700. 9 sixes.
Yeah, we saw a 9.8 signed somewhere in the 1,300, 1,500 range.
Easy.
Mel, tonight on Drunken Chat, I want to hear you guys arguing about this book.
What, you gonna give it away? Is that what I'm hearing? Did I hear you? Did I hear you correctly?
Set up a setup.
Like that.
Knock that one right down.
I mean, I love the cover. When I first seen this, I was like, I gotta have many of these.
Yes.
This is his look. Then, have you guys seen the Unknown Comics exclusive of this?
Which one is that?
They did a negative version of this one. I think it's Venom 27.
Really?
Oh,
Go check that out, because I saw that cover, and I'm not like a big exclusive personal buyer, but I saw it, and I'm like, yep.
well, that's great information right there. I like negative variants. I'm one of those guys that likes that.
Yeah, but be original with your negative variant. Be original with your store variants. Stop just. I don't know. That's a whole nother story.
I agree with you. Number one this week, the final book of the list. Another Jenny Frison book coming back strong on the list. Spider-Woman, number 2, the Jenny Frison variant. And solid 2.5 times, 3 times ratio, 2 days after release. Ben says, am I the only one that think this lands outside of her top 10 covers? See the Red Sonja Vampirella for some of her best. I agree. I think that this is a beautiful cover, and we were talking earlier, just something a little bit off with her face, it seems.
She looks like that GoBot character. I don't know. I've seen GoBots in passing. I never watched an episode of GoBots. Again, it's up there with magic with me. But it was a GoBot character that had the same face. I don't like the face.
Now, this cover makes me nervous. This is okay. Look at the facial expression. I come home. My mom's like, "What time did you get home last night? Curfew?"
Yep.
She does. It's like an angry mother.
And I'm like, "Oh shit, she knows." She knows.
I like the yellow energy too. That's kind of flowing. I think that's kind of cool.
Don't get me wrong. I wanted it, and if I get drunk another night, I will probably buy one. But I don't like the face.
Yeah. Yep.
Why are we talking about 4 or 5, 1 to 25? Because that book is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep. John Tyler Christopher.
Yeah. I think that it also looks like her she's got body paint on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's body paint. This book right now is top of the list, and we'll see where it lands. Jenny Frison is just a wonderful artist. I think we're kind of seeing what's going on with Peach Momoko right now. Frison was kind of that a couple of years ago. So you never know. You never know what people are going to like, and this is a book people like. So variant at the top of the list.
And what Tupac say? I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. You know what he also said? He also said, people ask me why I get high, and to the day I die, I say I don't want to see this cold world through sober eyes.
Yeah.
One of the greatest lines ever. So
that's beautiful.
It is. It's great. You know what's interesting is that we're on this hype of, not hype, but we're on this superhero kick where female heroes are coming in left and right. Tell me why the female artists are taking over too.
Yeah, and female writers.
And female writers, you're right. They're getting hot, and the boys are being left behind.
And female hostess.
Oh god.
Yeah. Can you highlight Casey's comment?
It is Crusher from GoBots.
Looks just like her. Please Google that and
let's take a look at that while we're here. We'll end the show. Let's look up Crusher from GoBots.
Crying right now,
guys. That's Keith Christensen out there. Hi, guys.
Crying right now.
All right, here we go. I got a picture of her. We're gonna bring this up.
Look at the face. Look at the Spider-Woman face.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this and hold on. Let me make this a little bigger.
Is it me or maybe it's just me?
It's that black contour on her face. Nailed it.
And the way her face is like cut, like where the mask is, and it's like a square at the bottom.
Yeah.
The jawline, exactly. There you go, right there.
Shout out to Mel, throwing down the gauntlet on GoBots. That Jenny Frison is praying GoBots, but it's nice enough to be at the number 1 spot this week. Make sure you guys check out the Hot 10 list every week over at comicbookinvest.com, where you can find not only the Hot 10 list. You can also find amazing articles from amazing writers. It's the modern day wizard that I like to call it. Some great writers over there, and we appreciate everything that they do. And make sure you guys go check it out. Other than that, I think that's it, gentlemen. We got a long night ahead of us with Drunken Chat. I'm going to head back over to Absolute Geek Podcast. Make sure you guys go check out Absolute Geek Podcast when you get a chance.
That's our man Solo Wookie.
Solo Wookie, Kyle, Matt, thank you guys for doing
Kyle,
what
Matt.
you do. Yep. And again, shout out to comicbookinvest.com. Make sure you guys go check out Bird City Comics. Get yourself a sweet ass infinity frame. Join in some of their live auctions, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.